Check it out. It's Knives Out. It's pandemonium, a media circus because it's the biggest movie of the season. What kind of stars do you have in it? The lovely and talented Daniel Craig. Ana de Armas is amazing in this movie. Chris Evans is in this movie. Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie. The lovely and talented Don Johnson in the movie. Catherine Langford in the movie. Christopher Plummer. Lakeith Stanfield. You've got Jaden Martell. You've got Michael Shannon. And last but not least, Toni Collette. And this guy standing in front of her. Who is he? I don't know. We're going to make friends. In the meantime, I caught up with all the stars to talk about it. Take a look.
The photos of us standing next to each other, and you're white and my... Oh,
I know. Corduroy.
Corduroy.
You say it very well.
No, I don't.
I've been wearing this in like 2 decades. Every room I go into, they go, you know, Chris wore that at the premiere. Is that why you're wearing it?
Double-breasted corduroy suit to the premiere.
Right. I had no idea. I swear.
Check out a picture
right.
of him, the two of you, and you both have a little scruff. I like it.
You know, I'm glad we talked about fashion for a minute because I can't talk about the film because I'll plot spoil. There's so many things we can't say. Yeah. And with no offense to people who stayed in the action hero, I keep knocking the sign down. Sorry.
That's all right.
Knives Out in theaters everywhere this Thanksgiving.
We're just bringing more attention to it.
All right.
I like what you're doing.
I like when I have actors grouped together because it's just easy to default to. I like to talk like it's a marriage counseling session. Mm-hmm. So I'll start with you. Tell me what you most admire about Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh, where do I begin? Where do
Her
I begin?
age, less than that. She's ageless. I mean, she's 87 years old and she looks crazy.
How does she do it?
What I love about it when you have a great ensemble cast like this, but then even the ancillary roles, like you drop someone in for maybe a 2-day shoot, like the likes of Frank Oz.
Oh my God! Well,
you got Yoda. Once you're in Star Wars, you can pull anybody from the Star Wars universe into your film.
Frank and I became friends when we were doing The Last Jedi. He is the sweetest man on the planet, and it was so kind of him to show up and do this small part in this movie.
And now you're part of another ensemble cast that's going to stand the test of time.
I'm not part of this cast. I am a 2-day player. I came in and I left. I don't even deserve to be on this line for this movie.
But at the same time, you are. You're an integral part of this movie. That's got to be exciting.
But all these guys here are so wonderful. All these actors, and on the set, you know, it was a joy to stop shooting it for an hour and then just go down in the green room and talk about everything. It was wonderful.
When you're with this ensemble cast, and many of the days you're all in the same room together, do you ever stop and go, wow, I can't believe I get to work with Jamie. I can't believe James Bond's Daniel Craig's in the same room.
That happened every day. That's happened every day of my career. I mean, every day is Christmas for me because I show up and I say, oh, wow, look at this. We're making movies. We get to do this, and and there's Chris Plummer, and and there's Jamie Lee Curtis, and there's a man walking around behind you setting up the thing.
It's like the movie.
Yeah,
who's this guy?
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah, so now
it's
we
him.
know. It was you the entire time.
You know, it's one of those things where.
Do you want me to leave the room?
Yeah, maybe. I've been really lucky to work with some rather fabulous people over the years, and and majority of those people are really lovely and lovely to work with. But when you work with somebody who still loves this job, which is kind of key because it's we've all been doing it for a while, and it's like you can run out of steam. It's like, but loves doing this job, gets a thrill out of it, and wants to be better every day. And when Jamie,
I love him right now.
Look at what I've done.
I love that.
What I love is that these guys run into the room and we have like sirens going by at the same time.
I know.
All hell is breaking
Who done
loose.
it? And I call the cops.
I put it online for people that might have questions for you. So let's see. Damie Lyon says, for Anna, what was it like working with Daniel Craig on this movie, then 007, No Time to Kill? Was it your dream to be a Bond girl? How different was this from playing Martha in Knives Out?
Oh my gosh. I love working with Daniel just because he's so, first of all, very talented, but also he shows so much respect for our, job, and he's so hardworking, and doesn't matter if he's exhausted or broken bones in his body, he will still show up and deliver, and that is just, I admire him as a partner on set, and we had so much fun in this movie, and it only helped to feel more confident in James Bond, which is a lot of pressure too.
And now, tell me what you most
Don't
admire
say
about
anything.
this
Don't
guy.
say anything.
It's the signage placement police coming to arrest me. If you were to go back and tell the kid, someday you're going to go up and you're going to direct a James Bond in a movie of your choosing.
the kid me would have said, I'm going to direct Pierce Brosnan? What?
Yeah, good point. He wouldn't have known Daniel Craig. Good point.
Okay. So
Blah, blah, blah.
I know, I'm not going to blah, 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 because I took a picture of our feet.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And there's a
It's
phrase.
my feet she most admires
No,
about me.
there's a phrase that I like to remind myself, which is be where your feet are, which is this groundedness of you. And that's the first photograph that I took in our trailer, in the makeup trailer, was a picture of both of our feet, because there's a groundedness about Daniel. There's a depth and intelligence and sort of groundedness in the midst of, I mean, in his case, that's a very complicated suit that he wears in his other job.
And it wasn't my dream to be a Bond girl, but it happened, and now I'm very proud, especially with the shift that the franchise is taking on women. So,
Of course.
awesome.
And then Patrice has a question for you. Would you want to be a Bond girl? No, I just made that. I'll ask that.
Yeah. I could never pull it off.
Not with the beard.
No, not with the
It'd be a
beard.
different direction.
But they are really cool now.
It's
They're
true.
really cool now.
I would.
It's what?
A little crooked.
Crooked?
I am crooked. It's an obvious.
It'll bring more attention to it, Diane.
These guys
And
that young
everybody
lady
in the
looks-
audience will be going,
To say this is a great ensemble murder mystery is an understatement. It's one of the best movies you're going to see this holiday season. Take the whole family to go see it. Maybe they'll get some ideas, maybe they won't. Maybe you'll survive the holiday season. You'll have to wait and see. But go see this movie. Check out the cast. Look at this ensemble cast. Generations from now, people will be talking about this night and the premiere of Knives Out.